In Rocky Point, Mexico, I'm Rosa Román, and this is New Mexicast. Welcome back to New Mexicast, everyone. For the past 3 episodes, we have taken a look at the community of Puerto Pen or Rocky Point, Mexico, and the volunteers that are doing wonderful work to try to help transform the impoverished communities which lie just beyond these beautiful beaches. In this, the final installment of the 4-part series, we will take a look at a local family on one of the best days of their lives.
This episode is brought to you by Life Invigorated Real Estate, where you can live above your means without living beyond your means. If you dream of vacationing in exotic places but don't want to break the bank, and if the idea of a timeshare with hundreds or even thousands of investors just doesn't sound like a sound investment to you, then it's time for you to check out Life Invigorated. Whether you're looking for a way to travel or just want the security of premium real estate investment, Life Invigorated is the service for you. See for yourself at lifeinvigorated.com.
5 days before his 12th birthday, Jose Antonio Fuente Ramirez and his family received the gift of a lifetime. A real home. Coming from a one-room shack made of plywood and cardboard with no running water, no solid roof over their heads, and filthy communal toilet and shower facilities, it was a dream come true for him, his mother Edith, and his 5 siblings. He says his mother cried when they got the house, and he goes on to describe how spacious and wonderful it is, that he and his 3 brothers get one room, his sisters share a separate room, and his mother has a room of her own.
And this is your old bathroom?
So many times in Mexico, people are all living in the exact same room. We've been into apartments where it's just been 2 or 3 beds lined up and mom and dad and the kids. That's not healthy.
Perhaps the most appreciated room is the bathroom, where for the first time in their lives they can each have some real privacy. Well, Edith and her family have plenty of reasons to shed tears of joy over their new home. They weren't alone in getting misty-eyed. Building and donating Edith's home is also the realization of a dream for Ralph Pugh, Rod Herbert, Jared Parker, and their families.
These kids have been praying all night long that this would be a house, because they came to Mexico to build a house for a family, not to build a garage. Through
an American company called Families Helping Families, and with the help of nearly 200 volunteers, they raised the funds, bought the materials, and built more than 24 homes like this in Puerto Pen or Rocky Point, Mexico. But far from giving families an empty shell of a house, they all work together to transform them into real homes.
We knew that this family was coming basically from a cave, a hole in the ground, and they had literally nothing that they could bring with them. So we had the idea to create a document online, a Google Doc, and list out everything that we thought that they would have need of to put the home together. And then between ourselves and the people who were coming down, they could sign up for anything on that Google document that they wanted to bring with them or to provide when they got down here. So the first couple of days we were here, while some of the volunteers were building the 3 houses that we started this year, we had other volunteers ranging in age from very young, clear up to 86, in the house, putting the house together, making the beds, putting the dishes away, forks and knives that people had donated, plates, pans, towels, everything you can imagine that they would need for this little house.
This is a school group in Utah. The teacher is one of the people who participated in the program.
Yeah, Lindsay.
And she took donations from all the school kids, and they came up with enough money. They wanted to buy something for this brand new Christmas house. So she used the funds to buy this table for this family and all the chairs.
Wonderful.
But raising a family's standard of living doesn't automatically translate to a better future. Families Helping Families has learned from past experiences that it takes more than giving someone a house to turn their lives around.
It has become important to us to help the families that we provide housing for to have a sense of pride and self-esteem in ownership and in providing for themselves. For those people that are disabled and cannot care for themselves, we do literally give the home to them. There have been a few instances of that. But typically what we do is we ask the families to agree with us that they will make donations to our nonprofit corporation over a period of about 10 years. And if they will make donations for that time period on a regular monthly basis, and those donations are anywhere from $80 to $100 a month, then at the end of that time period, we will literally give them the deed. In Spanish, we say the escritura for the property. And so far, it's been very well received by the families. We're starting now to get the payments, the donations coming in. And we'll see how it goes. It's an experiment. It really is, to see how it works and how they accept that concept. But the idea is they make donations so that we can have funds, and they're feeling like they're helping other people in the future.
I love that the washing machine is going. No, this. Huh?
And so they are hopeful that by creating and nurturing a cycle of giving and helping others, they will help break the cycle of poverty for families like Edith.
Did she? Yeah, and she cooks and.
But the joy of helping this family is quickly tempered by the reality that there are many more families in desperate need of help here.
She's got 7 kids, 8 kids that live there.
So the so-called tres abuelos go back out into the community, visiting families to see where they can help.
We don't talk about our families, our wives, our children, our lives. We talk about how to make these things work.
With so much need, this is how Jared, Rod, Ralph, and their wives spend their days here in Mexico.
So what do you think when you see those 2 guys over there conspiring to help another family?
We love them. They're amazing men.
Big hearts.
Got the big hearts.
Big hearts which are making a big impact in many lives.
Yeah. Nos vamos a ayudarle aquí también.
In Puerto Pen, Mexico, for New Mexicast, I'm Rosalinda Román. And of course, Families Helping Families and many other organizations plan to build many more houses here in the future. To find out how you can help, just visit my website at newmexicast.com. I would like to send an extra thank you to Jonathan Cracroft for his amazing footage, which really made this series what it is. And a big thank you to all of you for supporting New Mexicast. I'm Rosalinda Román.
Like a dream I had.
New Mexicast theme song is New Mexico by Dorian Spencer. Additional support for New Mexicast provided by
Your shoes have to be clean because they just cleaned it.
Okay, thank you.
They just cleaned it.
Hola. ¿Cómo estás? Hola. They're like, no, not having it.
Hi, Johnny! We tell him what we came to see. What did we come to see? The house is being built? What? Are you camera shy?
in 3, 2, 1. In Rocky Point, Mexico, I'm Rosalinda Román, and I cannot see. It's so bright. It's brutal.
Every time it hits you, a different face.
Slowing down. Make noise. Last time.